emotionless creation becomes the master of man, the result is catastrophic.
TGI Fridays, baby. Right back at it, baby. Yes, sir. Made a couple of groups. Low in the building. What's going on? Low in the building, baby. Few techs in the building. Philly kid in the building. Locked and loaded, baby. Locked and loaded. Let me know, guys. Guys, remember, hit the share button on the live low. We got to get you low. We got to get you ready on that low. When you watching the live, just hit the share button, buddy. That's all I want from y'all. And I'm going to give y'all everything else after that, bro. Yeah, because they playing with me, bro. We got motherfucking part-time bro in the building. I'm yanking you in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes, so be locked and loaded. But we gonna ride today. I got some special shit for you. You don't even know what's coming. You don't even know what's coming. Yes, sir. Let me let everybody add in. Fill in, come in the building. Then we gonna start this marvelous show. Part-time bro, make sure you press share on the live. Kyle McIntyre, press share on the live. Y'all gotta get used to this. Real talk, man. No YouTube, low. Just hit share as you watching the live right now. Real simple. Real simple. Okay, now we got some peoples in the building. Let me pause this real quick. TGI Friday, Al York Sports, the raw truth. Another Friday. No drinking and driving. Y'all know my favorite saying. I'm glad that we got a lot of people tuning in that are hosts with me that are not on today, but still contributing and participating in the show. Brian Breezy in the building. That's my guy right there. Brian Breezy, baby. I see you, Miss Castillo. Remember, hit the live. Everybody tapping in. Real simple. Just press the live or the share button. My bad. Let me correct. Press the share button, and then we gonna keep moving. All right, we got a big show today. We got part-time bro in the building, out from Tokyo, Japan. Al York Sports came a long way. I remember when I was getting motherfuckers maybe 8 miles away. Now I'm out here reaching Tokyo. God damn, life is beautiful, man. Then I got my man X-Man, a.k.a. Lumberjack, Lumberjack X, you already know what it is. We got my man Daryl Smith in the building. I see you, baby. Big 49er fan, man. Let's start the message of the day, and then we going to start this magnificent show. James Shane in the building. I see you. Message of the day. Stop listening to people's opinion about somebody else. Learn how to use that as red flag material. You just use it as red flag material. But go about your due diligence on the person yourself, because everybody treat everybody different. Everybody look at everybody different. If guys put you on some horrific shit about somebody and they got facts, then you can run with that. But all that, I'm not feeling him because of this, don't go for that. Because all you doing is you might be losing out on an opportunity to gain a real nigga on your team. Because if I was to listen to everybody, I probably wouldn't even fuck with nobody. Because everybody got something to say about somebody. And those are big facts, man. Let's start the motherfucking show, man. Give me 1 minute. Al York Sports. The raw truth. TGI Friday. Amp the fuck up. Tokyo in the building. Lumberjack X in the building. What else can you ask for? We gonna rock this sports shit. We gonna give y'all this sports shit. And I'ma rock this sports shit. Sam 7 in the building. My man, LES Lifer right there. Sam 7 in the building. Much props to Sam 7. We got Maurice in the building. Big Mo representing Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Chicago, all over the Midwest, holding it down over there. You know I'm ready, baby. You know I'm ready. All I tell y'all motherfuckers is to share my shit. Cause the more, the merrier. Motherfuckers is gatekeeping me. I be watching Gilly shit, all these other sports shows. Listen, man, I'm gonna call it like it is. Y'all can share it to them. Them niggas can't see me. On guard. On guard. They can't see me. I go to war with any of those motherfuckers. And let's see who come out alive. Al York Sports. That's who. Alright, y'all. Let me get back to normal talking. Kind of lost it there a little bit. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York, Nueva York. Shout out to Sam the Man. Shout out to Price Tag Entertainment and Media, my man Blue Chips. Mac 1 Beats, that's the first beat I just played. Salute to Mac 1. Shout out to Futex. And go to the Al York Sports Show on YouTube. You can watch the snack sessions and the sports book reviews. I got series on both of them. Just go to YouTube. If you need help, I'll fucking DoorDash it to you. I'll send you the links. Just hit me up on the Facebook shit and I'll send you the links. I got no issue sending links, bro. So y'all can watch the show, man. And, let's start the show because we're going to start being a little behind. Let me go through some sports stuff. Then I'm going to put in Miss Part-Time Bro. We're going to start off. Let me see what I'm going to start off with. All right, we'll start off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Todd Bowles said today that they franchise all-time leading scorer and wide receiver Mike Evans will suit up this Sunday against the New York Football Giants as long as he's healthy and fresh. Whatever the fuck that means. But Mike Evans will suit up against the G-Man who just released Daniel Jones. And that's my next topic. Daniel Jones, actually they said he requested to get released. The head honchos from up top, the head coach, they had an agreement to release D-Dimes. And Jones was the number 6 overall pick out of Duke. He finishes 22 wins, 44 losses, 1 tie. His record with the New York Football Giants, 70 touchdowns and 47 interceptions. Best of luck to Daniel Jones. Shout out to my little sister, Annabelle Torres. Love you very much. Let me go to other news real quick. Let me get this out the way. Now, there's still a still mega chase for free agent Juan Soto. I don't really have the resources I need to have, but I'm all over it. You got teams like Boston, the Blue Jays that might sneak in and steal them. But right now, if this was a horse race, I would say that the New York Mets are leading the race of acquiring outfielder, all-star, future Hall of Famer, Juan Soto. Shout out to E. Bennett in the building. Yeah, so as far as returning to the Yankees, you can almost count that out. I think we made him an offer about $580, $578, something in that range. And the New York Mets owner and Carlos Baerga, ex-second baseman of the Cleveland Indians, already said they offer $660. So me knowing Soto and, me knowing his agent Scott Boras wants to get paid. So whatever more money Soto brings in, Boras makes more off his percentage. Whatever it is, 10, 15%. So he's not going to let 70 M's go by Boras, which means Soto's going to end up either signing with the Mets or unless somebody sneaks in there out of nowhere and just throws him the bag plus. But I think my Yankees are out. So us Yankee fans, unless we get a miracle, Soto's out. Let's try to worry about getting these other free agents, like the Polar Bears of the world, the Max Fried of the world, Blake Snells of the world, and Santander from Baltimore. Let's worry about that because we ain't getting Soto back. He wants the super duper bag, and we're not going to give him that to hurt, us from getting other people because our money ain't long like it used to be when we had George Steinbrenner. The young ones don't got the money like him, and they don't maneuver like him. So if this was George would have gave him whatever. Mark my words on that. But it ain't, and it ain't going to happen, so let's move on. Last but not least, and I'm bringing in Miss Part-Time Bro. So, yeah, basically that's it. You know what? I'm going to leave this last subject up. Part-Time Bro, come in the building, baby. We're ready for you. Yeah, out of Tokyo, guys. So I'm hoping I don't have no technical difficulties. She's calling. I'm coming in out of Tokyo. Yeah, Yankees need pitching, bro. I'm not going to lie, D. We need pitching. Okay, let me try to pull you in because it looks like you can't come in. Or try to come in, part-time. Yeah, hit that button or something, baby. Just hit the button. Because I don't see your name on this over here. Hold on, let me see something else. Okay, part-time, what you might have to do is leave and come back in and fuck with your settings because I don't even see your name so that I can pull you in. And let's make this happen quick because we got a lot of people tuned in. I do not want them waiting. Hold up, I'm trying other ways to get you in. Okay, there we go. Hopefully this will work. Got my fingers crossed.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hold up.
Yes.
Hold up. Let me get my earpiece because I can't hear you. I can see you clear, but I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. All right, this is what we're going to do.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah. What's
I don't
up?
know why it wasn't joining. I apologize. Hello from Tokyo.
Listen, I'm just so happy that you got through. I know I told you once a month. This is the once in a month, and I didn't want to wait another month to tag team with my homegirl, Miss Part-Time Bro.
Hey, I'm always going to war with you, Al York. Let's go. I'm fired up.
Okay, you ready to go?
Yes.
All right, let me take a sip of this medicine real quick.
Yes. It's 11 a.m. in Tokyo in the future, so let's go.
Oh, I thought it was 9, so I fucked up already.
Well, because of daylight savings, we're a little. This is perfect, and this is perfect for me to come on your show once a month. And thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming on, baby. You ready to rock?
Let's go. I think some of y'all can be a little upset about my top 5.
All right. First, we're gonna go to yesterday's game at Cleveland and Huntington Bank Field, where the Browns defeated the Steelers in a snowy night game in Cleveland. The Browns 4-8, Steelers were 8-3. Browns beat them 24-19. You're taking that game before I start breaking down the numbers.
This is obviously I first and foremost, Jameis Winston cracks me up. I think his energy is contagious. And Deshaun Watson, I can say probably now is the worst trade of all time. He was just sucking the life out of the Browns. When the Browns lost Nick Chubb, Deshaun Watson's a mess. They're losing players. They're losing the locker room. But they've had a stellar defense, and they've had a decent offense, especially with Nick Chubb. A lot of people don't talk about Nick Chubb. I can't believe he's playing. I was so nervous watching him yesterday in the snow. But I think Jameis Winston has given life to this team. Are they a great team? Are they a playoff team? No. But they're giving them life. They're giving them hope and going to keep a team happy.
They going crazy in Cleveland.
They going crazy.
The team is rallying around Jameis because he got that God prayer before the games. He knows how to get these guys going. Unlike Deshaun Watson, like he said, Deshaun Watson and Aaron Rodgers, I don't know who's drier to watch.
Yeah. And
two sensational players that just suck the living daylights out of all the players.
And he looked good. I mean, and it turned into a crazy snow game. Yeah. So, there was a lot of mistakes on both sides of the ball. Facts. He played well. He had one interception, but I do blame the snow against a top 5 Pittsburgh Steelers defense.
Easy.
Pittsburgh is a top team. I think they deserve to be number 1. They're playing well. And Russell Wilson is still, I don't know how I feel about Russell Wilson, but he's
balling.
He's balling.
I see more Seattle Russell than I see Denver.
Oh, because he has a good coach. I know
his ass.
Everyone says that Mike Tomlin is one of the best regular season coaches. He is. And they're number one in the division. You know who's not number one in the division? The goddamn Baltimore Ravens, okay? So little respect for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't care how much you love Lamar Jackson. Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers are leading the division. I know they lost to the Browns, but that was divisional rivalry.
They were up one game. If Baltimore wins this week, it'll be a half game out. But Pittsburgh got the head-to-head because they beat them recently at Heinz Field. We know that.
Yeah, and Pittsburgh, just their defense is unbelievable.
Yeah, they dope, man.
They dope.
They dope. And they lost High. I think High Smith is out for a couple games, right?
Right, yes.
But TJ Watt out there just ball hawking that shit. He got players trying to play like him, trying to look like him. Like his energy's just rubbing off on that whole defense, especially the front line.
Yes, and this is what is needed as Russell Wilson and the offense starts to figure it out. So I'm not worried about the Steelers losing to the Browns. I love me some divisional game. I love me a snow game. I was happy. I was just happy for the Browns. You know, you always feel bad for the Browns fans.
Right.
And, I do believe when you make a huge change at quarterback or a coach gets fired, you just start rallying around the team. So I actually picked the Browns to win yesterday.
Oh, good pick.
Even though I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are the better team.
Oh, yeah, they're the better team, but that was a great spot for the Browns. Thursday night, all the eyes on that one game, 3.5. You got, like I said, you got crab legs out there yelling, preaching to these boys, and they just went out there and Cleveland balled out. They balled out. You can't take nothing away. Steelers played good enough to win, though.
Oh, they're
played good enough.
Great.
They didn't just out there and look like shit. They played good enough to win. They came up short. Now it's going to get really zeisty in there with them and the Ravens, because if the Ravens win this week, woo, there ain't going to be no room for the Steelers to be trying to lose. Because if they get behind the Ravens, that might be over for them.
Well, and the Ravens have a huge game, and I know we're going to get into this next segment, but the that's my favorite game of the week besides my full game. It's Chargers-Ravens. That is going to be the game to watch.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to bypass the numbers since we kind of went over everything else. Now let's pivot over to the NFL, your top 5 NFL teams.
Ooh.
There's no right and wrong, and as long as you're not saying the Jets is one of the top 5, then you all good.
Well, I'm going to give my top 5, because we're talking
We'll go 5 down. We'll go 1 each so we don't steal each other's teams.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so here, I just want to start off by saying this is a week-to-week league, and this is my top 5 for this week. Because,
right.
Because
give me your 15 when you're ready. Start with your 5th. We get it week to week.
I'm sticking with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm still very impressed with them. I know they lost. My take was going to change last night when I watched the game, but the Pittsburgh Steelers, to me, I don't think enough people are talking about them. People are too down on Russell Wilson. I think Mike Tomlin's doing a good job. The AFC North, man, they have one of the toughest divisions in football.
AFC North is rocking.
You
got Cincinnati like in the cellar, and they was predicted to come out, number 1, number 2 with Joe Burrow and company. Well, they fucked up with not signing Joe Mixon, but that's another story.
Yep.
That's another story.
Yep.
All right, I got a tie for 5th, 3 teams, but I'm going to put the gun in my head like I do. I got Steelers, Ravens, and Vikings at the 5 spot.
Thank you, Al York.
Yeah, I got to give your team some props. But if I got to choose one, I got to go Lamar Jackson. I just can't not take Lamar over Russell Wilson. I think the teams are equivalent, but I like Lamar over Russell. That's why I'm taking the Ravens at number 5. Who's your 4?
Unfortunately, I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles. I think the Philadelphia Eagles started off really rough. I do not believe in their coach, Nick Sirianni, and I think he will hold them back from going back to a Super Bowl.
Right.
But the having Saquon Barkley on this team and this offense figuring it out, they're just so nasty on paper and their roster. And I can't get over Saquon Barkley this year. Like, he's just unreal to watch. And I think that this is what the Eagles do. This is what the Chiefs do. They heat up at the right time. Right now, this week, the Eagles are a top 5 team.
Right. Well, I got them at number 4 also. So we on the same page, and we ain't even talk about it. That's the beauty about it.
Yeah. No, this is great.
I like everything you said. I love their wide receivers in Smith and A.J. Brown, top-notch receivers. 1-2 punch, impeccable. Saquon, I knew he'll have a good year because their offensive line always been great. Imagine if Kelsey was still playing.
I know, because I think
He's top center. Like, he's not one of the best. He was the best. So you throw Kelsey in there with that already magnificent line, taking none away from Saquon because he's hitting home runs. He's not just benefiting off, getting 3, 4 yards, 4, 5 yards on average. He's hitting home runs. So he's great himself. And the defense, I think, is above average. They're not playing to their potential yet. But if they could get them to play to their potential, then watch out. But like you said, the coach he just hits me wrong. Yeah, he hits me wrong. A lot of players don't like him. And I know Hurst don't like him. No matter how much ass kissing he does, Hurst is not feeling him. So just cause of that, I know they're not going to win it all. And I'm sorry to my Philly fans, the Philly kids, Steve Levine, all my Philly fans, Fred. It's just facts.
And I want to, and as I give you these takes, Al York, I want to remind the viewers and the wonderful fans of this show. I'm talking this week. I'm not talking who's winning the Super Bowl.
Right. We know that. Week to week, girl.
My number 3 now is the Ravens. The Ravens.
Oh, you got the Ravens in front of the Steelers. I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, I still do. Even though I still believe in Pittsburgh, they do respect. The Ravens are nasty, shaky on defense, but another, again, we talk about Saquon. Adding Derrick Henry to this offense is
DH, man. I love DH.
I am so happy for him too. And Lamar Jackson, as much as he maybe can't win in the playoffs, we'll see what happens. He's putting up unreal numbers too and having an MVP-like season. Ooh. Now, the thing about the Ravens that shake me is they're not a complete football team on both sides of the ball, but I still think they're the toughest. That's why I still have them at 3.
Well, defensively, I think they lost Humphrey. They lost an important piece.
Hamilton,
there you go.
Safety.
And remember, they gave up on Queen last year, so who's playing magnificent for the Steelers. God. These are big pieces on defense.
Mm-hmm.
And when you need those stops, if you notice them 2 games they lost, when they lost to Kansas City, they couldn't get the big stop. Then they lost to the Raiders. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Raiders outscored them by 14 in the fourth quarter. It's like they took their foot off the pedal. That's what happened.
It's a week-to-week league too, and that's what's beautiful about this game.
That can fuck them up from getting home field and all kind of shit that they're gonna need. Because I got about 2 tickets with the Raiders. The Ravens winning it all. Of course, I'm planning to hedge out if they get to the Super Bowl because it pays a lot. But now, these 2 bad losses, it's gonna be costly because not that Lamar can't win on the road because he could win anywhere, but I love him more at home.
Me too. But this is my top 5 teams of this week. I do not have the Chiefs in my top 5 this week. I don't.
It's all right.
They're not it right now. But they will figure it out, and they're so annoying, and they will figure it out by the playoffs, and they're going to the damn Super Bowl again, and it's so annoying. So,
who you got as number 2, girl?
I have the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen is having an MVP-like season. No one's talking about him. The Bills, and man, James Cook, what I'm happy for him too. This is my giving my credit and flowers due to all these running backs on these teams. But Josh Allen, they beat the Chiefs. I don't care. They gave the Chiefs their first loss. That's why they're my number 2.
Did I give you my number 3 or we just went 3 and 2?
Sorry.
No, I'll give 2 of them now. I'll make it up. My number 3 would be the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen and company, until they can find a way and to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. I can never put them number 1, even on a week to week. Even though I had them this week. We took them this week. They beat the Bills, perfect spot. They beat the KC Chiefs. Chiefs got a weak schedule. They got 2 games in a row, favored 10, 11 points. This was the game for them if they were going to lose. That's why I love the Bills to beat them this week. But I got the Bills number 3. They emerging. I love the acquisition of Amari Cooper. They're doing a lot of nice things on defense, and Allen's playing on another level right now. But can he continue to do that part-time, bro? It's the major question. Now, my number 2, you gave your number 2 up already, right?
Buffalo Bills.
Okay, mine is the Detroit Lions.
That's your number 2?
Yeah. Detroit my number 2 right now. I mean, they can easily be number 1, but I got them number 2. Yeah, they can easily, listen.
They're the most complete team in football right now.
This is week to week. So I got them number 2. They can easily be number 1. And, you know, what Campbell did over there and what he's doing over there in Detroit, he will bring them their first Super Bowl.
No,
it's a matter of when.
Now,
but it's got to happen within the next 2-3 years because you got to do it with this bunch right here.
Yeah.
This is a good bunch.
Yeah, they'll have a window. Just like the Bills. I think the Bills and Lions are the most, someone put in the comments, energetic. I love it. The Detroit Lions are my number 1. Jared Goff is playing lights out football. I know he had 5 interceptions against the Texans, but that was last week. This is this week. Dan Campbell has matured as a coach. I'm worried about his coaching in the playoffs, and I'm excited to see what the Lions do in the playoffs.
Right.
But they are so nasty and just complete on both sides, even with losing their best defensive man of the year, who I would think would be up for an award with Hutchinson. So they are just complete to me. They are.
Well, they picked up Ladarius, what's his name? Ladarius something that he played with Minnesota, played with Green Bay. Ladarius Smith, right?
Yes, Ladarius Smith, yes.
Now, he's not Hutchinson.
No.
But he's not a bad substitute either.
No, and he's a veteran experience to young.
Yes. Now, they wanted Crosby. Crosby would have spelled Hutchinson and maybe even been better.
Yeah, and especially if you're going after that ring. And
they wanted Crosby, but the Raiders wanted too much.
Yeah.
And, you know, you being the Lions, I know you want to win now, but you can't be giving up all your draft picks either.
No, you can't. And especially, the NFC is not as strong as the AFC, so the Lions are in a good place to go far. They're on their road. The NFC is weak compared to the AFC.
Yes,
so
yes. And their division dropped after Aaron left, so that's their division to lose. You know what I'm saying? So who's your number 1?
No, the Lions are my number 1.
Okay, so you already got the Lions at your number 1.
Yeah.
Now, I know you're going to be mad at me, but I still got the Chiefs. Until somebody could beat them, you know. I'm going to tell you what I like about the Chiefs. Then we're going to move on because we got other shit we got to take care of. It's not about numbers with these guys no more. They transition. I remember when Mahomes was out there just flinging 300-yard games, 4 touchdowns like it was nothing. The other day, guy told me, yo, Mahomes' numbers are trash. Yeah, but they were undefeated. What, does that mean anything? The guy wants to win.
And they find a way to win.
He'd rather give 5 straight handoffs, win the game, than throw for get his 3rd touchdown to go over, let's say, 300 for his career. He don't care about that. Andy Reid installed so much knowledge in this young boy that this young boy is really about 40 years old in a 28-year-old body because Reid put his soul in this boy. And this boy knows how to win. I mean, I watch him. Even when they lost against the Bills, they didn't show their hand part-time. You know they don't be showing their hand.
No.
You know that.
No, and listen, there's certain teams that always figure it out. They're going to win the Super Bowl. I'm talking about this week who are my top 5 teams. Of course the Chiefs are the top team in the NFL. Of course they're going to figure it out. It's crazy. And, yeah, I hate that. I'm not comparing the Chiefs to the Vikings, but the Vikings are going through the same thing right now. Just because they're not playing glamorous or killing teams, people think you're a bad team if you're not putting up numbers. It's stupid.
That's why a lot of people got Eli Manning not making it to the Super Bowl because they just studying numbers, like his overall numbers, his body of work. But he shined in the biggest moments against the GOAT 2 different times.
Twice.
I mean, you can't just bypass that. I understand what they say, but yeah, but how about all those years they ain't make the playoffs? He looked like shit. I get that. But he shined in the biggest moment.
Got 2 rings.
2 rings. 2 rings. And he showed out and had the last drive, the crazy throw, the crazy catches. But you know what? We'll leave that for another day. So you got Lions number 1. As of now, I still got the Chiefs, though they're coming off a loss. But like I said, that was a perfect timing for them. A lot of real Chief fans feel like they're glad they got the loss out the way. They're not trying to do that undefeated shit. Too much pressure.
It's hard. I don't care from the Jaguars to the Chiefs. It is hard to win in this league every single week.
Facts. So real quick, since we got about 5 minutes, real quick on the Eli. Just yes or no and why. Does he go to the Hall of Fame in your book?
Yes. He better. Yes, he goes to your book. And I'm playing off what you said. A lot of people, when it comes down to the numbers are stupid. It's about ring. Come on. I thought this was a rings game. Okay. I thought this was, and there are a lot of Hall of Famers who don't even have rings.
There's people out there saying LeBron James is the GOAT because he got all these numbers.
No.
And he blew out everybody's total points, total rebound.
If you keep playing and the way the game is right now, you guys, don't even get me started on that today, Al York.
Listen.
Because you're going into your 40s and you keep playing in this offensive-minded league, get the fuck out of here,
See,
dude.
my boy said everything matters. My boy Cal, I'm with you on that. It's not like you can't have no numbers. Eli numbers are real borderline, really borderline. That's why I got him. I got him not first ballot. I got him going in. But my thing is, he shined when it mattered most, and he beat the fucking GOAT twice. I mean, listen, we're going to leave it like that. I don't want to make that too local, but I got a video. Y'all want to hear about this? Go to my Eli Manning video.
Okay.
I just posted up on YouTube. Put your comments there. Now we're going to choose one and why, and this is my surprise for you.
Game.
I'm going to tell you or show you that I know your team as much as you, and maybe a little more, because I lived longer than you in this life.
Oh, God.
I outlived you, that's why. Not if I didn't outlive you, no. But I outlived you. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, oh, God. Yeah.
Defensive tackles. And don't be biased, because you might hear a name you're very familiar with. Warren Sapp. Everybody put your comments in. Warren Sapp, a.k.a. QB Killer.
Yes.
Or John Randall, a.k.a. Motor Mouth.
Okay.
Who and why?
Here's my problem, Al York. I want to pull out I'm going to go to my closet right now, and you're going to see my John Randall jersey.
I got one too. I love John Randall. Because
he is so funny.
I love John Randall. Yeah, I can see why you like it, because you do comedy, and he does be making motherfuckers laugh on the field. Not that Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp is funny too with that big out-of-shape body.
I'm picking Warren Sapp. You're being mean right now.
Wow.
Hey, it comes down to me, I think rings are important too.
Listen, one thing I can say, if you look up their numbers, they played almost the same amount of games, but Randall's numbers are far more impressive.
Yeah,
I'm going.
John Randall.
Look, I love Sapp. People gonna hate me for this, but I'm a big John Randall guy. I watched John Randall's whole career. I love John Randall. I feel like he did it. He played better longer, if that makes sense. But Sapp was a beast though for a couple years.
Well,
a fucking beast.
I'm always gonna pick the Purple Skull Gang, but I feel like championships. I don't know. I'm big on rings and who's won something. Even though John Randall
Hurricanes
has been a part of some really good teams, but I love this is my
both of them, man. Yo, this is hard. This is why I make this so hard. I love both of them, but I watched John Randall and I love John. I love Reggie White and John Randall.
Me too.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go Randall. I knew a lot of people were gonna go Sapp. I knew it because I talked about it in the book.
I have to, because I feel like it's biased if I don't.
Look, I went to the book yesterday and like 4 out of 5 people said Sapp. I just asked them.
You know what though? Because they don't care about John Randall. That's the thing.
Okay, let's move on. Wide receivers.
Oh no!
Steve Largent, a.k.a. Yoda, or Chris Carter, a.k.a. CC, a.k.a. Sleepy. Who and why?
Chris Carter. Okay, all he does is catch first downs, baby. Okay, this is hard for me. Okay, Al York, I have to share a quick story for you. I don't know if you have enough time.
We got about
I
2
have
minutes.
to share with you. I have to share this all with you. Chris Carter is the reason I got into football as a little girl. I still have his jersey. I still wear that jersey from when I was a kid, even though it fits like a bra now. But I'm gonna tell you something. How embarrassing this is.
I'm acting like I didn't hear that.
You gotta hear this story. It's a good one. I used to, when I was living in America, I went to multiple Vikings games to cover them in media. I went to a Thursday night game where Chris Carter was blowing the horn at the U.S. Bank, and I'm hungover. I think I'm still drunk. I'm getting on a 5 a.m. flight to go back to New York. I'm in Viking stuff head to toe, new stuff I bought, and I get on the plane, and I see Chris Carter on my right side in first class.
Wow.
And you know when you're getting on a plane, it's
Oh, in the building.
no one's moving. No one's moving, and I was just staring at Chris Carter, and I got tears in my eyes because this is my favorite player of all time.
Right,
and
right, CC.
I start crying, and I'm like, "Can I shake your hand?" And he was like, "It's okay." And he started shaking my hand.
Right. Nah, he's cool. He was gonna fuck up. He was gonna fuck up. Homeboy, what's his name again? And the old man again.
Yeah,
That was the Stephen A. Smith.
He was like,
He
"It
gonna
was
fuck him up.
It was a pleasure to meet you." And all the guys on the plane were like, and then everyone realized it was Chris Carter. It was so funny.
Listen, this is tough.
Oh, I know.
Largent, when he played, was always top 3 receiver. When Chris Carter played, I can't say that he was always top 3 receiver because there was thousands of great receivers.
Yeah.
Right? And to me, they got similar games. Both of them get open. Both of them got the best of the hands of the game, especially Largent. Largent had hands his whole career. Chris Carter didn't have hands in Philadelphia because he was drinking that time. No. That's why they let him go in Philadelphia. He had issues. But when he went to Minnesota, he had stick 'em. Anything he touched, he caught.
And then he became a mentor to Randy Moss. And that year was the hardest year of my life when the Vikings went 15-1, lost it in 9 to the Atlanta Falcons in the NFC Championship, where we should have went and played Denver. But you know, he was just a great teammate, and I love his story where he turned it around. And I am just so sad
when he turned it around, he Hall of Famer automatically. But what I'm saying is, when I came up with this, and I promise you, I don't take nobody's stuff. This is my creations, my thinking, my knowing. I sit in the book, people like, yo, Al, what you doing? I'm thinking of fucking choose one and why. I gotta get good ones for my peoples.
This is my favorite game.
Yo, Largent is basically, they're the same exact players. I just think Chris Carter is a new, improved Steve Largent, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. And it's again, my heart is in this. He's my favorite player of all time, and why I started watching football as a child.
Right.
So, you know.
So who are you closing with?
I'm going with Chris Carter. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. I got to go Steve on this because when I watched him, he was always top 3.
I understand.
When I watched Carter was Mr. Touchdown. But he was never top 3 because you always had Jerry Rice and all these other guys ahead of him.
Yep.
He wasn't even the best player on his own team.
No.
Because Randy Moss was.
Also,
Jake Reed.
And Jake Reed.
But I think he had Reed. But Moss had him.
Oh, no,
But he mentored Moss, so I get that. But Moss had him. Okay, so let's move on to our last one. We got to close. I could do this all day with you.
I know.
But I got to get my man Lumberjack X in the building.
Sorry, Lumberjack.
Running backs.
Oh, no.
Le'Veon Bell, a.k.a. Baby Juice.
You say.
You ready for this?
Adrian Peterson.
You ready for this?
Yes.
Robert Smith, a.k.a. the Spin Doctor.
Okay.
Who and why?
Well, it's hard because, you know, ball is his character on and off the field. Though I'm all around person. I'm going Robert Smith. Good guy. This is God. Al, when you do this game with me, you understand. Like in 10 hours, me and my husband will be out, and I'll bring it up, and I'll be like, maybe I should have said John Randolph. We talk about it all day. This is the best game. Okay, so it's so hard because the teams that we look at numbers, we look at production, we look at winning, we look at the offenses they were in. Le'Veon Ball was just that 1 year. He's just so nasty. I think over time
he had the better line though. Not to take nothing away.
No, he had the better.
He had the better, and he wasn't the same to me. When he came out of Michigan State, he more was running behind his big line. But in Michigan State, he was more like a slasher. Robert Smith was fucking dope. He could return punts, kickoff returns. He could run, had the best spin in the world. And I heard he's a doctor also. That's why they called him the spin doctor. I didn't know that.
I think overall player, I think I'd pick Robert Smith, and for longevity, because Le'Veon Bell had a short span.
Right.
But he had that.
He should have stood in Pittsburgh. He did what DeMarco Murray did. He went to the Eagles, fucked up his career. Bell fucked up his career going to the Jets. A lot of people fuck up their careers, bro.
Yeah, they fuck up their careers by going to the Jets. Hey, everyone stop doing.
Who you got real quick, baby?
Devontae, I'm picking Robert Smith for the.
I'm taking the spin doctor too. So we agree with one of them. Because you like the Sap, I like Randall. You like Carter, I like Largent, and now we both like the spin doctor.
I have all three right here.
I wish I could stay here another hour with you and just kicking it once a month. We might have to do 2 sooner than later, but depending on your schedule.
Can I say something about the score?
Close it out for us.
Okay, so I just want to let everyone know that I hate carrying over teams from last year. Vikings are 8-2 for the second time in 3 seasons. I know people aren't big fans of Kirk Cousins, and people are still questionable about Sam Darnold. The Vikings are a good team. Stop saying they're not a good team by being 8-2. Again, I don't care what happens with the Chicago Bears on Monday. It's divisional rivalry at its finest. We usually split with them every year. It doesn't matter how good our team is. I think that this 8-2 team hasn't put it even all together yet. That's what's crazy.
Right.
That's what's crazy about the Vikings right now. And their defense is so 21 takeaways.
Nobody's seen him coming. When Kurt left, I was questioning you. Then you went and got J.J. McCarthy. I thought that was a nice pickup, especially at home, because he don't really got it on, but he's very smart. Then you lose him, and then Darnold emerges. I mean, this is a great story for football. I just hope that I hope they make the playoffs, and if they play a good game, they don't get blown out. Just show, play a great game and maybe win a playoff game. You know what I mean?
But, and also I'd just like to say is that they might not be blowing out teams, but the point differential is like 80 points. The offense is producing. It's breaking records.
Your receiving core is crazy. I love Addison. Everybody talk about Jefferson. Addison's a fucking animal. But listen, we're going to be here another hour. Let me get at least for 10 minutes.
Put some respect on Sam Darnold, because unlike Kirk Cousins, he wins games even when he turns over the ball. So anyway, that's all I got.
USC, baby.
Be back
USC. Part-time, bro. Thank you. We love you. We can't wait to get you back. And enjoy yourself out in Tokyo and kill them out there, girl.
Thanks, fam. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. X-Man, where you at? Let's get the X-Man in the building. X-Man is waiting like some hungry dogs, waiting for the owner to come home to feed them. Let me see if I can pull in the X-Man. Oh, there you go. Let's get the X-Man in real quick. Thank you, Miss Part-Time, bro. Great show as always. Always doing your thing. Lumberjack X, what up, baby?
What's up, brother? What's going on?
What you watching, Richard Pryor or some shit?
Nah, man. Just laughing at some stuff here, man.
I thought you had some Richard Pryor shit on the low.
Nah, man. I love Richard Pryor, but
Me too.
on him today, man.
You ready to go?
We're ready. Let's
NFL
go.
games of the week. Let's get right on top of it.
Let's go.
We're going to Lucas Oil Stadium. The 9-1 Detroit Lions are playing the 5-6 Colts. Reason why I put this game, I got 6 games we're going to go through. I think the Colts are going to play these guys. That's why I got this game. The line is -7.5 for the Lions. 50, talk to us.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the Colts are going to come out on this and play hard. My pick
Not saying they're going to win.
I'm not saying they're going to win.
I'm just saying
I don't think it's going to be a really good game.
I don't think it's going to be some fucking super duper blowout shit.
No. I don't think it is either. Listen, man, I think the benching for Anthony Richardson was good for that game for the Jets. He came in, led that drive.
Yeah.
But I still like the Lions. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think Baltimore can keep up with them, but ultimately, I like the Lions. I think the Lions are going to run that ball right down their throats with Montgomery.
Indianapolis to keep up with them.
I think Indianapolis will keep up with them. Well, for a while, but I think eventually Detroit's going to pull away. They're going to run that ball right down Indianapolis' throat.
They got to play. Coach got to keep them on the field. They got to utilize Anthony Richardson, first downs, run their running back, first down. They can't just try to keep up with these dudes because right now the Lions are basically the best show on turf. A lot of similarity of the Rams back in the days with Kurt Warner and company. A lot of similarities.
I see them using Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery a lot in this game.
Oh my God, Gibbs is balling, dog.
Colts don't have one of the best run defenses in the league, so they're going to shove it down their throats.
One thing about Colts, though, they always keep it within a touchdown, no matter who they play.
Yeah, they do. That's
they
why
rarely get blown out. Rarely get blown out.
No, they don't. That's why I say it's going to be a good game. They're going to keep up with them. But I think ultimately Detroit's going to wear them down with that run game. They're going to use the play action with Jared Goff, St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Sloan. Right. So I like Detroit here.
To cover the 7.5, or you like the Colts to cover?
No, I think the Colts cover here.
Yeah, I like the Colts to keep it close.
They keep it close.
A line win, keep it close. Okay, let's go to Lambeau Field. 5-5 Frisco Niners versus the 7-3 Green Bay Packers. The line moved from 3 to 5.5. I just learned that Purdy's out and somebody is C-Mac out also. Bosa and Purdy. That's it.
Bosa and Purdy.
That's big, though. That's your best defender and your quarterback. Talk to us.
This is going to be a tough one for San Francisco. You don't have your top.
After that tough loss last week too.
Yeah, after that tough loss last week, you don't have your top defensive player in Bosa, who opens up everything for that pass rush. Then you don't have Brock Purdy, and you got a backup that I don't think has played all year long.
Right.
So that's going to. I mean, it helps that he got Christian McCaffrey back, but it's a different story with Brock Purdy. I like Green Bay. Who's
quarterbacking for the Niners?
Some guy named Allen.
Allen. I know Allen.
Allen. Yeah. I like Green Bay at home. I'm sorry. Jordan Love is starting to hit his groove. He's got good connection with Watson last week, and I think that's going to continue with Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs. Josh Jacobs is starting to heat up. He's starting to rip off a lot of good runs for this team. The defense is not as bad as people say they are. I like Green Bay here. I like this one to be close. I think the Niners defense is still good enough to keep this game close, but their offense without Brock Purdy is a different story.
Yeah, I like the under 46.5 in this game.
Yeah.
Because if Frisco's going to have a chance, they can't go blow for blow with Love and them.
No, they can't.
Get them off the field. Yeah. Defense got to show. They could play without Boats out there, but it's going to be hard to play without Purdy. All right, let's go to Lumen Field in Seattle. 6-4 Arizona Cardinals versus the 5-5 Seahawks, who came up with a dramatic win in Frisco last week when Geno ran it in late. Only thing with Seattle, every time you have faith in them, they lay down the next week.
They shit the bed.
So I kind of like Arizona, just saying that alone. Yeah. Every time they get a big win, they fucking lay down. So the line is -1 for Zona. It keeps flip-flopping. Pick them -1, 47.5. Your take on this game real quick, X.
Well, two teams we didn't expect to be at the top of the West, that's for sure.
I mean, 6-4, 5-5. I kind of expected that. But I just thought the Niners have like a big,
that's what I thought too. I thought the Niners would be running away with the division.
Facts.
This game is in Seattle. I like Seattle. I think Seattle is gonna come out and play another good game like they did last week. Kenneth Walker's running the ball well. You see Jackson Smith and Jigba now is starting to become more featured in the offense with the receiver along with DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. Geno's not making those big mistakes that he was earlier in the year. He did it last week, played a good game. And I like their defense. Their defense is opportunistic. They get to the quarterback. Their secondary takes risks, gets those interceptions. So I think they're gonna force Kyler into some mistakes here. I like Seattle.
Yeah, I like Zona. Seattle don't play good at home too. Don't forget that. I like Harrison Jr. He started to emerge. I love tight end McBride.
Yeah.
McBride to me is top 3 tight end. If y'all motherfuckers don't believe me, watch
No,
McBride's fucking
no, you're
highlights.
right. You're
McBride
absolutely
is
right.
a
Yeah.
low-key beast.
He is.
Everybody talks about Kittles. They talk about Kelsey. Nobody's talking about McBride. I even hear Likely before I hear McBride. No,
Yeah,
for real.
that's true.
McBride's
That's
a
true. No,
beast.
you're right. You're right.
I
You're
think
right.
Babyfeet and company find a way to win this game,
Okay.
even though it's more important for Seattle to tie them, with the 6-5 record. But I still think Babyfeet and them find a way.
Okay.
Let's go to SoFi Stadium. 8-2 Philadelphia Eagles versus the 5-5 LA Rams. This is a real sneaky good game. Like, yeah, you got 8-2, 5-5. The line -3 for the Eagles. 48.5. Your take, X.
This is the Sunday night game. I agree. This is going to be a sneaky good game.
Mm-hmm.
Very sneaky good game. Now, I mean, the Rams, they look like they were left for dead a few weeks ago. All of a sudden, they get hot. They're playing good football. Matthew Stafford's playing well. I mean, it helps. He got Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua back.
That's another beast right there, dog.
He is. But I'm going to go here with Philly, man. There's nobody hotter than Philly right now. Saquon Barkley is an animal MVP candidate. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Goddard, all those guys. That offense is fluid now. They're like a well-oiled machine. You see, there's not a lot of pressure now on Jalen Hurts with the stuff Saquon is doing, and that defense has improved from the first 3 weeks of the season. That's one of the better defensive lines in the league. I like the Eagles here. It's going to be close, but I like the Eagles.
I like points in this game. It could go either way. This is not one of my plays. I'm not going to force it. I see points in this game. The thing is, can the points go over the 48.5? Because it could be 27-21, and that could be, that could be under. 27-21 is under, believe it or not. But I think they'll squeeze through the points. I like the over in this game. Okay, we're going to stay in SoFi Stadium, shift to Monday night. 7-4 Baltimore Ravens, my game of the week, versus the 7-3 Chargers. LA Chargers, Jim Harbaugh, Herbert and company. Line is -3 for Baltimore, 2.5. Whatever line you get, 50.5. Your take on this game, babe.
The Harbaugh Bowl. All right. Yeah, this is going to be a good game at SoFi. I think San Diego really got lucky last week, especially in that second half of that game with Cincinnati after they had the game basically
they took their foot off the pedal.
Yeah,
and that's unlike Harbaugh. That's unlike
Harbaugh.
It
really isn't. It really is. It really is.
Tough game, man.
I like Baltimore, but I'm scared. This is a team that lost to 2 last-place teams this year. And when Lamar Jackson plays bad, he plays bad. And I really don't trust this defense. This defense, they're terrible against the pass. They give up big leads when you think they're going to win easy. Right. But I'm going to stick with Baltimore here. I think Lamar shows out. He's going to make up for the last game against Pittsburgh. They're going to run the ball more with Derrick Henry this time.
Right.
So I like Baltimore. I think they control this game. It's going to be another close game. It's going to be a field goal game.
Right. I like the Ravens also. Last year we seen this game. Ravens beat them 20-10. And mind you, the Chargers was stacked. They had Allen. They had Mike Williams.
Yeah.
Jared. I mean, they was loaded. They had the 2 running backs they had over there, Eckler. They was loaded, bro. And Baltimore found a way. But the Chargers are well better coached this year.
They are.
They might not have the weapons they had last year, but they make it up with well better coach, and the interior play is magnificent for the Chargers.
Well, they're running the ball a lot better than they did last year, too.
Yeah, because they big in the interior, offensive line and defensive line. That's what Harbaugh looks for in the draft. He builds inside out. He don't build outside in. And last year they was outside in. They couldn't protect Herbert. They had all these weapons, but it's hard to get them the ball in big games and won numbers against the Ravens. I think very close game. I think the Ravens find a way. Last but not least, I got to throw this game in here at Soldier Field. I think this is going to be a better game than everybody thinks. Divisional game, 8-2 Vikings versus the 4-6 Bears. And believe it or not, Bears fucked me 2 weeks ago. I said I'm never going to fuck with them again. But they, I had Green Bay money line last week. Barely won that by a blocked field goal late. I think the Bears come out and show life again, especially after getting rid of their offensive coordinator. I think they picked up life. I don't know if they win, but I like them plus the 3.5. Talk to me.
I mean, that Hail Mary in Washington changed their whole season.
See, but even that game,
really
I had
did.
Washington.
Yeah.
Washington could have won up 16-0 and could have ran away with it. They let him in the game, X, and when you leave teams in the game, that's what happens.
Yeah, but that changed their season. I think they've lost, 3 straight after that.
Yeah, they did.
This is going to be, I agree with you. I think this is going to be a sneaky good game. I'm going with the Bears on this one.
Yeah, I like the 3 and a hook. I think Vikings find a way. Vikings beat them 4 in a row. They beat them 4 in a row over there, too.
Soldier Field, they're home. Caleb Williams looked good last week under the new offensive coordinator. I like the Bears here. I like them by a field goal. I think they're going to pull it up.
Okay.
I like
you like them to win outright. I won't be surprised, but I'm not going to go that far. I'm happy with the 3.5. Okay, you ready for choose one and why?
Let's go.
All right, let's go, baby. Point guard / shooting guards. What's that noise, X?
My son is watching something here. That's what it is.
I hear like Shrek or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's watching something here. That's why he's in the living room with me.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, point guard, shooting guards. Monte Ellis, a.k.a. the Moat. Or Chris Jackson, a.k.a. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Who and why?
Monte Ellis or Chris Jackson.
Or Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, whatever you feel better calling him.
I'm going to go here.
Tough one, baby.
Yeah, it is a tough one. Monte Ellis is good. Told you. I like Monte Ellis was a good player. I'll give you that. He was a good player on some bad teams.
They had a decent team when they had when they had Jackson and B. Diddy.
It wasn't a great.
That was all right. It wasn't a champion, but it was all right.
He was a good player on a decent team. I'm gonna go here with Chris Jackson. Chris Jackson, I've seen since Mahmoud, whatever you want. I call him Chris Jackson. I've always known him as Chris Jackson.
Put your comments in, guys.
Great player at LSU. He came up to the league. He was a really good player, really good shooter, point guard with the Denver Nuggets. He was a lot more of an explosive player. He didn't need somebody to set him up because he could hit his own shot from anywhere on the floor. So I'm going to go here with Abdul-Rauf. Even though Monte Ellis was better defensively, I'll take Abdul-Rauf's offense any day over here.
Okay, let me go another level. This was real shocking to me. Ellis got better numbers all through the board. Points, rebounds, all that shit. I was very surprised on that. I thought Chris Jackson, for some reason, averaged about 19, 20, but he didn't. He was about the 15 range.
Ellis was a lot more versatile player. He could play other positions besides shooting guard.
No, I'm playing point guard, shooting guard. But what I'm just saying, I thought Mahmoud, averaged more. But like I said, it ain't all about statistics with me. It ain't always about numbers with me, bro. We know that I'd rather have Mahmoud with the ball late than Monte. And Monte Ellis is nice. He was nice.
Yeah, he was a good player.
Yeah, he was Steph before Steph, but not Steph, but he was like a baby version, if you could call a baby version. But then Steph took that shit to a whole other level. But what I'm saying is he was nice like that. But I'm gonna go Raul with you, because it's offensive. Just the way he jerked. It's just, and both of them got moved. It's a tough one. But I'm going to go Abdul-Rauf by like a nose, bro. Even though Monte got the better numbers. Make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay, you ready? Kick returner, punt returner.
Kick, punt returner, okay.
Brian Mitchell, a.k.a. Mitch. Same Mitch is like paid in full Mitch.
I got you, yeah.
Or Joshua Cribbs, a.k.a. Dog Pound. Who and why?
Joshua Cribbs or Brian Mitchell. Wow, that's a tough one.
People sleep on Mitch, man.
Yeah, they do.
You got to look at the Mitch videos.
Brian Mitchell's one of the more underrated players of his time. He really was. The man could do a little bit of everything. Not only kick and punt returns, but he can come out the backfield, make some catches. He can run that ball, and he was tough. He was a tough runner too. So Joshua Cribbs, we all know, he great punt returner, great kick returner.
Put your answers in, guys.
Receiver.
Put your answers in.
I'm gonna
There's
go
no
here.
wrong answers.
I'm gonna go here with Mitch. I think Mitch was a lot more versatile. You could use him a lot more on offense. Like I said, out the backfield, you could put him in the slot. You could put him at running back. So I'm gonna go with Mitch here because of his versatility.
Kayak in the building. I see you, baby. Now this is where I'm gonna fuck you up at, X. If I would have said better player, you're 100% right. Mitchell did more. But I specified kick returner, punt returner. So I'm going with Cribbs.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
But all around player, like running back, running the ball, catching the ball out the backfield, I'm going with Brian Mitchell.
Okay. No problem.
So I'm with you on that.
Brother.
But I like trying to throw you off a little bit. I specified kick returner, punt.
Yeah.
So I like Joshua Cribbs. Let's go to the last one because I'm really running out of time.
All right, let's go.
Pitches, you ready? And I want you to think about this one because
this is my
don't
thing.
get caught up in the noise with this one.
Don't give me no Mets.
You ready?
I got you, brother.
Ron Guidry, a.k.a. Louisiana Lightning, a.k.a. the Gator, or Fernando Valenzuela, a.k.a. El Toro. Who and why?
Gator against Fernando Mania. Let me tell you something. When I first started watching baseball, because my dad's a big Yankees fan and stuff, used to watch the Yankee games on TV, and I always used to watch Ron Guidry. One of my favorite pitchers of all time, especially in his prime. Ron Guidry. Even though I'm not a Yankee fan, Guidry's one of my favorite pitchers of all time. No lie about that. Fernando came in '81, took the league by storm. This is damn, bro. This is a tough one, man. And we don't do ties
for
here.
Me, baby. I need that little zip.
We don't do ties here, man.
Lumberjack, just go like that real quick.
That's a tough one, man. It really is. I'm gonna go.
Put your answers, people.
You know what? I'm gonna take Gator. Gator was, and that's nothing against Fernando Valenzuela, but I think Gator
this is tough, dog.
Well, it is. I think Gator was a lot more productive. Led the Yankees. He was one of the key players to the Yankees in the '70s. I think they won 2 championships. The ace of a team. Guy was nasty, fastball, curveball, and when the lights shone brightest, Guidry was there. They went to Guidry every time they needed a big game pitch.
Right.
It was Guidry. I love Fernando. That '81 season was amazing for him. He had an amazing career, but I'm gonna slightly take Gator on this one.
Okay. Fernando, obviously the bigger name.
Yes, of course.
Both of them got accolades. Both they got MVPs. Fernando got Rookie of the Year. Gator got 2 earned run averages, titles. Both of them got accolades. Both of them were great for their team. But if you look at the numbers, Guidry numbers are better than him clearly.
They are.
But I'm not just going to go with the numbers on this one.
No.
Gator was at 25-3 one year, bro. Unfucking real. I know Fernando was unreal his rookie year. But Gator shit was on some next level shit. You feel me?
I got you.
And I'm not going to say Gator because I'm a Yankee fan because I like Fernando better. If I have to pick who I like better, just as a fan, but as numbers and keeping it a buck and keeping it the raw truth, I got to go with Louisiana Lightning, bro.
Yep, definitely.
So, X, great job as always, X. Close it up because I'm about 20 minutes late.
I got you, brother. Listen, it's always a pleasure to be here. Always a pleasure having a good time, smiling. Always paying real fast. ESPN, Fox, they ain't got shit on us, brother.
You already know how we do, man. We give it up, baby.
We tell the truth. We have no filter, brother.
Lumberjack X, baby.
Thank you, brother. God bless. Listen, you and your family have a happy Thanksgiving.
Likewise.
Everybody out there, be safe. Thank you, brother.
Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Salute. Enjoy. No drinking and driving. We gonna holler soon, X, man.
Thank you, brother.
Okay, guys. Okay. Guys, we going to the free picks. Don't go nowhere. X-Man, toe it up. Part-time pro, toe it up. What else you want me to do for y'all, man? This shit is free. All you gotta do is tune the fuck in, you lazy motherfuckers. Just tune the fuck in. You go to YouTube and watch my shit. You know I'm not just talking shit like some big mouth motherfucker. Man, I got receipts, man. I got facts on my shit. Just like we got facts that we 21-7-2 in our last 30 games. I'm going to use Suge Knight's line. All in the videos, dancing. Go to my last 6 videos. We give 6 picks out a week. No, I'm lying. 5 videos. 5 times 6 is 30 plays. We're 21-7-2 in our last 30 plays. If y'all ain't capitalized, that's on y'all. That's on y'all, because we giving it to y'all. Noah Parker's coming out first. He likes the Iowa Buckeyes tomorrow, -3.5 in tomorrow's game. They -3.5. I didn't write who they were playing. I forgot that one, but he likes the Iowa. He likes Iowa. Iowa's a tough team, man. You know, they got that defense. Hawkeyes, let me say it right. Not Buckeyes, Hawkeyes. Let me say it right. Iowa -3.5. Game 2 in a stunner. He likes the Kansas Jayhawks, who upset it last week. They beat BYU. He gave out Kansas versus BYU. He likes them against Colorado, Deion Sanders and company. He likes the Jayhawks to come out victorious, +2.5 on this one. And then he likes Nebraska Cornhuskers, -1 versus Wisconsin Badgers. So they'll go to 3 picks. Iowa, 3.5. Jayhawks +2.5. Nebraska -1. Al York's picks. I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens. I was juggling. I love the Bears with the 3.5, but I can't trust the Bears. If they get blown out, I'm going to be mad as fuck why I took them. Lamar Jackson ain't getting blown out. If they lose, I promise you, they're not getting blown out. I like the Ravens -2.5. It's 3 in a lot of places. Find the 2.5. If you look around, you can find it, or buy the 0.5 point. I think at worst case scenario, they win by a field goal. 6-point teaser, Steve Levine. Bring the Denver Broncos to -0.5. Denver Broncos to -0.5. And then I like the Texans -1. Texans -1. They're playing the Titans. So they go your 6-point teaser, NFL. You got the Broncos -0.5 and the Texans. Now my 2 money line bet, this is going to cost you -130. -130. Mark Guillory in the building. I see you, baby. You said that's terrible. What are you talking about? I got Ravens. So what the fuck you talking about? Broncos are not losing to the fucking Raiders. Raiders don't turn it in. They're trying to get Shador, so throw that shit out the window. My 2-team money line, I like the Tampa Bay Bucks versus the New York Football Giants. The Giants are going to play hard with the backup. I already know they're going to try to come out with some new energy, but I still like the Bucks on the money line. Mike Evans coming back. Baker got his guy. Baker would do enough to win this game. And I like Williams Wright, Miami Dolphins on the money line. Miami just to win on the money line. So they go to 6 picks. Do what you got to do with them. Get your money. Now we go into the spinoff. And good luck to everybody. B4 leads with 8 wins. Chico Liston got 6. And everybody else is chasing them 2 guys. Good luck to everybody. And way behind schedule. Mark Guillory still talking that Raiders shit. Yo, they threw in the towel. Forget, they might cover. The Raiders might cover, but they ain't going to win. They be stupid if they win. They need a quarterback, dog. You don't want Minshew in there next year. You got to throw these games and get one of the top 3 quarterbacks, bro. Hold on, let me throw some shit on real quick. Did I fuck this shit up, man? Here you go. Give me a minute. Okay, here we go. The spin-off. Good luck to everybody.
When this emotionless creation becomes the master of man, the result is catastrophic.
Round 6. 1 through 20, let the best person win. Hold up, guys. Okay, here we go. Trying to get that UNLV game. I think it starts soon. Unless it started already. 1 through 20, guys. Great show. Part-time Bro did her thing. Lumberjack X did his thing. You know we gonna keep coming, man. Next week's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And yes, we're gonna rock the day after. I'm still gonna put out a show.
When this emotionless creation becomes the master of
All right, here we go. 1 through 20. Let me marinate these bad boys. Mark Guillory on that Trulies, man. He's drinking too many Trulies. Talk about the Raiders are gonna win. Bo Nix is killing shit right now. All right, here we go. Giveaway 1, round 6 on my go. Salute to Amy. Day 1, I see you, girl. Happy Thanksgiving, girl, to you and your family. That's day 1 right there. That's Rob Bass. When Rob Bass came out. Here we go. Got a winner. We got a winner. Let me move it back.
when this emotionless
Giveaway 1, round 6 winner is
the result is catastrophic.
17. 17. Chico Liston sneaking up on B4. That's his 7th win. I got to check it. I think it's 7. I know he had 5. He won last week 6. 7. 1 win behind B4. Came all the way back. Chico Liston came all the way back. Only one challenging B4. Everybody in the hunt. Everybody in the hunt. Salute to Chico Liston, baby. Let me hurry up, we behind schedule.
When this emotionless creation becomes
Yeah, I do this shit live. Ain't no cheating in this shit. My shit is live. Play this shit live. We got Oon in the building. Everybody tapping in. Salute to everybody. We got giveaway 2, 21 through 40. That's Mech 1 right there, baby. Mech 1 beats, baby. Remember, y'all, no drinking and driving. You go hang out, leave the booze alone, baby. If you gonna booze it, do that Uber shit. Let Uber rob you, but at least you got your freedom. Uber gonna rob you, but at least you got your freedom. Here we go. You know I like to get all that chicken, get all the sauce on it, get all that garlic, cayenne pepper, all that shit on it. There you go. Giveaway 2 on my go. We got D in the building. I see D hung out with us today, baby. That's my boy D Block, baby. 49er fan, you heard? Here we go. Got a winner. We got a winner. Giveaway 2, round 6 winner is 32. 32. Sess LES, baby. Sess LES back in the building. Sess probably got about 5 wins. I got to check it out just to be sure. Don't hold me to it. Summary coming up. Don't go nowhere.
the result is catastrophic.
Sess LES. Real quick, 15 minutes over. I ain't complaining. Great show. Chico Liston. came through, 7th win. Salute to Chico Linston and salute to Seth LES. Probably about 5-4 wins. I got the numbers in my book. I just got to check it out. B4, the champ, still beating everybody with 8 wins. But we going down the wire. I like the horse races to be tight. I don't like this shit like this. I like this shit. I like somebody to win by a no. I just think it's more fun. Part-time, bro, out of Tokyo, came down and hold it down. It's 11 o'clock in the morning over there, holding it down. That's what I'm talking about. Lumberjack came, always backdooring shit. Lumberjack's X always ready to go. Always ready to go. I could call that nigga tomorrow for a show tomorrow. He be ready to go. That's my dog right there. We took care of the subjects. Thursday night football, top 5 NFL teams. Choose one and why. I got to tap in, put your comments in, share the shit. Then we pivoted over to X-Men, NFL games of the week. Y'all already know what it is. Choose one and why. And I gave y'all the free picks, 21-7-2, last 30 games. I ain't talking shit. It's all in the videos, man. Like Suge said, dancing. Just check the videos, my guys. Y'all think I'm capping? Go to the videos so I can fucking shut you motherfuckers up. You jealous motherfuckers. But anyway, let me keep it positive. Love you guys. Hope you guys continue to tap in. You know I'm going to always give y'all energy. I'm never just going to go through the motions for y'all. One nigga sat there, I almost knocked him the fuck out, but he was playing. Talk about, yo, Al, you went through, I went through what, nigga? Like going through the motions means you're just doing it to do it. I never just do anything to do it. I'm either going to do it hard or I'm not doing it at all. Hold your heads. Al York Sports, The Raw Truth, TGI Friday, no drinking and driving. Love you motherfuckers. Hold your heads.